And welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool beating Newcastle by 3-1. A brace from Sadio Mane and a goal from Mo Salah after Williams with an absolute thunderbolt broke the scoring for them. The deadlock at least 7 minutes in, I think it was. And then it was about 9 minutes into the game and they were playing for time already, and the cop got quite annoyed with that, to be honest with you. But Liverpool looked like they come back from an international break. First 20 minutes, 25 minutes, didn't think we were very good, to be honest. I didn't think they were very good other than the one opportunity, one shot and one goal that they had. Then Liverpool just found their way into it, started to keep loads of the ball, pushed Trent high on the right, pushed Robertson high up on the left-hand side, and just played it around. Fabinho was an absolute monster throughout that game, winning the ball back, recycling possession, absolutely brilliant. And for me, I think him and Andy Robertson were the two guys first half who stood out. Andy Robertson, for me, I think he made a tackle coming inside after about 19 minutes and just woke the crowd up. Those 12:30s are funny sometimes, aren't they? Because you go into it, you feel good, and you're excited for the game, and then all of a sudden it's just a little bit flat. And it took Robertson's tackle for me for us to get into it. And once that happened, then I think Liverpool did. Liverpool got control of the ball. Liverpool started to move it round nice and easy, started to put them under concerted pressure. They were playing with very much a five at the back, a very deep four and a very deep striker, and it was very difficult for Liverpool at times to sort of break them down. Mane and Salah were interchanging that number 9 position, and for me it didn't really work out. Trent was whipping balls in, Robbo was whipping balls in. Neither of them were big enough to worry Lascelles and his partner. And then what happened, Divock goes into that number 9 for a little spell of time and started to cause them a few issues. Liverpool then break the deadlock with an absolutely fantastic goal from Sadio Mane. And Sadio Mane right now is playing like one of the top players in the world, which he is, by the way, and which James Redmen called years ago. But when he gets the ball now, you think to yourself, he's just going to pass that in the top bin, and he just passes it in the top bin, and it's fantastic, and it's 1-1, and Liverpool are back in the game, and then Newcastle are starting to fear for their lives then, and then it is everybody behind the ball. To be fair to them, they didn't really change how they played. They carried on, they knew what they were going to do, they knew what Steve Bruce wanted them to do, and they wanted to continue to hit Liverpool on the attack, and they had a few chances. They had that long ball over the top a couple of times where they were caught offside, another good high line from Liverpool, and then as soon as the second goal goes in, I think Divock's injured, isn't he? Then Bobby Firmino comes on, and Bobby Firmino gets the ball in that like number 10 position, as it were, flicks the ball through to Sadio Mane, and Sadio Mane interestingly doesn't get the ball. The keeper then has a little bit of a mistake, it bounces up to Mane, 2-1, game's over for me from there. Go into half time, we're up, the little scare from going 1-0 behind is over, 14 games won on the bounce now, and a third goal scored by Mo Salah, and just as soon as he picked the ball up on the edge of the box, you were thinking to yourself, he's just going to take this in, he's just going to round that player, and he's probably just going to put that in the bottom down there, and that is literally game over. And in the end, Liverpool didn't have to break too much of a sweat. I think conditions, I didn't realise when I was stood in the cop, it was hot, but I imagine it'd be quite difficult to play out there today. The one substitution early for Origi, I hope that he's okay, but clearly if it was one of those front 3 players or one of our 4 forwards to pick up an injury, you're probably quite glad that it was Origi and not like a Bobby Firmino, Mo Salah or Sadio Mane, as terrible as that sounds. But, you know, those 3, as soon as Firmino came on, he started pulling the strings, and you can see the difference between him and any of the others when they do play that 9, because he just gets there, he just controls the ball, and he just feeds his mates, and those little 1-2s on the edge of the area all start to work. He is, for me, the most important player in this team in an attacking sense. I know how good Mo Salah is as a finisher, I know how good Sadio Mane is, but it doesn't click without Bobby Firmino. Stand up, take a bow, whatever you want to do, Bobby, because you are absolutely unbelievable, and we need you in this side more than maybe anybody else. As far as anybody else goes, I thought Fabinho was absolutely outstanding again. I mentioned him a little bit earlier on, but he is the sort of glue that holds that midfield together. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain got about 70-75 minutes, I'm not sure, the clock was broken in the second half, and it was a little bit of an up and down game for him, wasn't it? There was a couple of times where he was running through the middle and he looked good, and there were a couple of times where his first touch was a 5-yard pass to the opposition, and that will come with match fitness. It's going to take time, but it's good that we could able to go through a tough game against Newcastle and still get him the minutes. Ultimately, Liverpool are top of the league. That's what we wanted. 14 games on the bounce, winning each and every single one. That's absolutely brilliant. If you like the video, of course, just like the video. Subscribe to the Redmen TV on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.